Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be talking about the newest Rockets rumor, which this stuff with the Rockets and James Harden started on Christmas, and a couple days later, it's continued to come and give us more information on possibly what a Rockets offseason could look like, as it was announced by ESPN. I can't remember his name, something with an M, did announce that the Rockets are going to be going after Kyrie Irving in 2023 free agency. It made James Harden being interested in re-signing or signing with the Rockets, and a potential James Harden and Kyrie team up in Houston. Which at first, when I saw this, the Rockets interested in Kyrie Irving, I was like, I don't think Brooklyn's going to trade him. And at first, I didn't know that. I didn't remember Kyrie Irving was a free agent this year. James Harden's a free agent. James Harden. It's been reported that James Harden, by Adrian Wojnarowski, that James Harden is interested in returning to Houston this coming up. This coming up off season. Kyrie Irving's a free agent, and apparently they didn't say anything about Kyrie Irving being interested in the Rockets, but the Rockets are interested in him. I do remember when Brooklyn, back with last year in Brooklyn, the problems were mostly between James and KD. You didn't really see a lot of problems between Kyrie and James. So I think I think they'd be willing to play with each other again. And I think if James Harden were to come here, I think Kyrie would do it as well. I mean, we've seen Kyrie team up with players before. He teamed up with Kevin Durant in Brooklyn years ago, and I think that them coming here to play with the young guys. You got a lineup with Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Jalen Green, who would be playing the 3, which is it's a really small lineup, but Jalen would be playing the 3. Then you got Jabari Smith Jr. and Alperen Şengün. And then off the bench, you'd have I would think Eric Gordon would stay, because now you're not in a rebuild mode anymore. So you got Eric Gordon off the bench, most likely. You got young guys off the bench like Tari Eason. I would think Jason Tate would be gone. So you got off the bench, you got Eric Gordon, you got Tari Eason. Yeah, maybe Ty Washington in there. You got a couple other decent players. I think the Rockets would, I'm not going to say championship contenders, but they would become contenders in the West. Obviously, I think Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Şengün would continue to develop. I just don't know if the Rockets, if they would be doing this. They're in the direction of rebuilding, but I do know if the Rockets have this opportunity, if both players, Kyrie Irving and James Harden, want to come into H-Town, I know the Rockets are not going to say no to that. I don't know if I believe that Kyrie Irving wants to come here, but I do think James Harden has always, wanted to be back home a little bit. I think now if I think that what James Harden wants to do is he wants to bring a championship to this city, and bringing Kyrie Irving with him is, a good way to do that. And, possibly the Rockets do this. I think we just have to see what would happen. I think it would take some time. I don't know if this team of Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and the 3 young core with Jalen, Jabari, and Alp would be able to win a championship. I think you got some young guys playing with some old veteran superstars. But I don't know. I was just, thought it was interesting. Also, on the same day that it was reported that the Rockets are going to be going after Kyrie Irving in free agency next year, it was also announced that the Rockets are not 100% certain that KPJ is their point guard of the future. And then it comes out that they're interested in Kyrie Irving going into this free agency, 2023 free agency. So, yeah, I think it'd be really interesting to see if the Rockets go after James Harden and Kyrie Irving, if they team up with each other in Houston. And, yeah, I'm really excited, and we'll see if it happens. I really doubt that it happens. I wouldn't be surprised if James Harden signed here, but, maybe James Harden does have the strength to get Kyrie Irving to come to Houston, and James Harden does finally gets to do something he wanted to do. He's been wanting to do. This would be like the LeBron James. He would become like the LeBron James. LeBron James went back to Cleveland to win a championship. That's why James Harden would be coming back here, is to win a championship. Do I think they'd be able to do it? Probably not. But James Harden's going to try his best to win a championship in Houston. We saw someone in Houston with J.J. Watt who tried his best to win a championship, and he had to retire without winning a championship. And I don't think that's something that James Harden wants to do. James Harden wants to win a championship. Is Houston the best place to do it? Is that the best place where he has the best shot of doing it? No, but this is the place where he called home for 9 years, and this is the place where he tried to do it for many years. And I think that, just like LeBron James, I know LeBron James won championships with the Miami Heat before he did the Cavs, and I know it's way different because James Harden's never won anything. But LeBron, he wanted to go back home. He wanted to win one for his hometown, and I know James Harden's not from Houston, but LeBron wanted to bring a championship to Cleveland. I think James Harden wants to bring a championship to Houston. I also think he wants to be back home and playing back with Houston. And let's see if, maybe he brings Kyrie Irving along with him. Let me know what you guys think about the potential re-signing. I always say re-signing with Harden because it's like, yes, it wouldn't be a re-signing because he's not on our current roster, but it's basically re-signing James Harden. But let me know what you guys think about the Rockets potentially signing James Harden and Kyrie Irving and teaming these guys up in Houston. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Let me know your thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed.